Hi guys, so this is our somatics exercises part 6. Racing through them here, so that's fabulous. And this is controlling the muscles of the neck and the shoulders. Now I have put a little class up of this particular exercise, but a lot shorter version. This is quite a long, drawn out, detailed version of the neck and shoulder. It is, however, very effective, so it really is good to do this version as well. So we're going to start with our legs pointing towards the left. So the left knee is at the front here, the right knee is going back slightly, and the left foot is into the right thigh there. And if that's too uncomfortable, can have that leg out straight. You can use cushions, you can bolster yourself up, or you can bring this foot out a little bit further. So don't be uncomfortable at the starting point, try and be nice and comfortable. So we're going to take the left hand just to the left side of the body, and the right hand's going to come to the right shoulder. So we don't want to be putting too much weight on this hand, it's just kind of there to steady you, to stabilise you. And we're going to take 5 turns round to the left. Take an inhale and start to twist round to the left. We're going to do this 5 times. So twisting round. And again, feel that right hip coming up off of the mat and coming forward as you twist. That's 4. And that's 5. Coming back round to the centre, just rest the hand down for a second. Have a little shake out of the shoulders. So we're going to repeat this again. So we're going to bring the right hand to the left shoulder. We're going to turn. So take an inhale, start to turn. And when you get to the peak where you can turn no longer, where it feels comfortable for you, look at a place on the wall or wherever you are. So mine's that little circle there. And just notice that. Okay, and we're going to stay here. So the body's going to stay in this position. We're going to turn the head to the right 5 times. So just the head is going to turn. The torso is staying exactly where it is. So that's 1. That's 2. This is 3. So just turning the head to look towards the right and back round. 4. And 5. Okay, bring the body back round, come back to centre, just rest for a couple of seconds, give your shoulders a little wiggle. We're going to do the same movement, but this time we're just going to move the eyes right. So we're going to bring left hand down, right hand comes to the left shoulder. We're going to turn the body until we can turn no more without feeling uncomfortable. So I've gone back to my little circle there. And this time we're just going to move the eyes to the right. So you're not actually going to be turning the body at all. You're just going to move the eyes to the right. So 5 times. That's 3. Back to the left. 4, so we're looking right, back to the left, and 5, and back to the left. Coming back round, maybe blink the eyes a little bit. It does feel a little bit strange when you're just moving the eyes, but that is the brain training part, the moving the eyes around. So sometimes when we're moving just the eyes like that, you might feel a little bit of trembling in the neck, you might feel a little bit dizzy, you might feel a little bit nauseous. So that's all normal things that we should be feeling because we're not used to doing these kind of movements, and it is that brain training that we're working on here. Okay, so we're going to go back to the beginning here. So the left hand's going to come here, the right hand's going to come onto the shoulder. You're going to turn with your eyes closed, so round to the left, so we're turning just to your limit and coming back to the centre. So turning left, eyes are closed, sensing where you're feeling the muscles. So as you're twisting round to the left, the right hip raises up, and as you twist back round, you feel the right buttock go back to the floor. And on this last one, so we're coming round to the centre, we're twisting round to the left, go round as far as feels comfortable for you, and then open your eyes and see where you are and whether you've progressed any further. So I am now at this circle, I was here, I'm now here. Okay, so remember where that spot is. We're now going to come back to the centre. Now we're going to rotate 10 times using our new little spot on the wall. So I'll be turning 10 times and looking at that. So take a nice inhale, and as you exhale, twisting round, looking at that new point on the wall. Really sensing here again which muscles we're using. That right hip is coming up as we twist round, and it's going back down as we come back to the centre. That's 3. That's 4. Again, you can close your eyes if you feel like closing your eyes. It's just a nice way to really feel into the muscles, feel which muscles we're using. That's 8. And 9. And then on our last one, so number 10, just having the eyes closed, we're going to turn till it feels comfortable. Open the eyes and see if you've rotated any further. So I am still around about here, maybe slightly over. But that's where I am. So I'm still on that round circle. Okay, we're going to come back round. We're going to lay down on our backs. Okay, just noticing how the body's feeling, and then just turn your head right to the right and to the left, and feel how much easier it is in the neck to turn the head to the left. It's like it's really loose on the right, on the left side. So the right side is a little bit more limited, left side lovely and loose. Okay, so we're just breathing for a minute here, relaxing the shoulders. Okay, let's come back up to seated. So however you get there, you can roll onto your side. I'm just going to bring my knees up, roll myself up, coming back into that position. Again, you can have cushions under the knees, you can have this leg straight. Please be comfortable however you are. Okay, this time we're going to bring our right hand across the head, so it's coming over onto the left ear there. You can just have this hand resting on your left knee. We're going to inhale, we're going to pull our head down towards the right shoulder. So we don't want to be yanking it down, just a nice gentle movement. Relax the head, try and relax the head and the neck. So it's the hand that's doing the work. And then pushing it back up, kind of with the forearm. And as the head is coming down towards the shoulder, feel how these ribs kind of open up and these close. So these are closing and these are opening. And then as the head goes back up and over, we feel it change. So we bring them down. It's kind of like an accordion. The ribs are compressing here an opening here on the left side, and then they're opening on the right, compressing on the left. So just feeling that movement as we're moving the head up and down. And one more time, feeling that compression of the ribs. Beautiful. Okay. Now this hand is going to come back to, right hand back to left shoulder, and this hand just behind us. We're going to close the eyes down and we're going to do our twist again. So we're twisting round as far as you can go, feeling that right hip move up and forward as you twist round to the left. 2. That's 3. And 4. Okay, so number 5, we're going to turn full capacity, stay there, and then find that point where you are. Okay, so mine is around this area. So that was my starting point. I then came to here, then kind of here, and I'm now on the edge of the tree there. So that is so come back round, that is the muscles in the neck and the back and the shoulders releasing. So the next movement is we're going to bring left hand and right hand to the side. We're going to do our turns, we're going to rotate body to the left and then bring it back round to centre 5 times, and just feel how easily you can move the ribs, the torso, coming much further than the points, your original points that you're looking at. Okay, and then on the 5th rotation, you're going to stay there, and you're just going to bring your head back to the centre. So the body is still twisted to the left, but the head is coming back to the centre. You're now going to, so I'm going to move round slightly so you can see exactly what I'm doing. It does get a little bit complicated. So I've twisted my body round to the left, but my head has come back to centre. So my right cheek is almost touching the right shoulder. So the left is still twisted, it's just my head that's come back. So for 10 movements, we're going to turn the body back round to the right, so that's going to come round, and the head is going to go to the left. So as we're rotating round to the left, the head's going to come right. So we're rotating round to the right, head goes to the left. And we're just going to keep doing this moving. It might take a couple of goes for you to really get the feeling of what's happening in your body. It does feel very strange. So as left shoulder comes forward, head goes towards that left shoulder. As the body twists around to the right, the head comes around to the right shoulder, and so on. I'm doing this 10 times. I have not got any idea how many I've done. Just do that movement 10 times. Okay, so just come back to centre a minute, just get your bearings. Okay, and we're going to do that test again. So the left hand comes to the mat, right hand to left shoulder. You're going to twist, closing the eyes 5 times. 2. I'm just going to, what feels good for you, we're not forcing anything, we're just twisting. 3, 4, and then on number 5, let's just see if we've gone any further than we were before. Okay, so I'm now here. I've gone a little bit further, come round, place hands on the knees for a couple of seconds and just maybe shake the shoulders out. Okay, so we're going to go back round to the left. Both hands are going to come round. We're going to twist round to the left to your furthest point that feels comfortable for you. And then we're going to take the eyes to the right. So I'll come back round a little bit to show you. So we're twisted round to the left. The eyes are coming right. So and as we twist the body, the torso round to the right, the eyes are going to go left. Going back to that left, the eyes are going to go right. So there's not a lot of movement. It's more in the eyes. So as the shoulder turns to the left, the eyes look to the right shoulder. As we turn to the right, the eyes look to the left shoulder. It is a little bit strange, feels a little bit weird. Try not to be tensing up those shoulders too much. We're doing 10 of these. It's just very slight movements. Couple more. Sometimes you feel a little bit dizzy, a little bit nauseous. And relax, come back to the centre, or just come back to my centre. Give yourselves a little shake, blink the eyes. That is actually a very good face yoga move, doing the eyes like that, so both. So I'm going to just move around a little bit here so you can see what I'm doing again. I'm going to bring both hands to the floor, to the left of us. We're going to rotate the body round to that furthest point that you can go. And we're going to stay there. Here we're going to lift the head up and down. So we're lifting the head and the eyes up towards the ceiling, looking down to the floor, up towards the ceiling, down to the floor, up towards the ceiling, lifting the whole head up and down, down towards the floor. We're only doing this 5 times. Up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor. Now we're going to keep the head down. Next movement, we're going to be bringing the head up, but the eyes are going to look down. And as we bring the head down, the eyes are going to look up. As you bring the head up, the eyes are going to look down. Eyes go up, head goes down. Eyes go down, head goes up. Eyes go up, head goes down. Eyes go down, head goes up. It does feel a little bit jerky at first. You've really got to get used to this movement. Eyes go up, head goes down. And relax. So that is quite a difficult one to do. You might feel some jerky movements as you're trying to get used to moving those eyes up and down, going in opposite direction to the head, so it does feel very, very strange, but just keep practicing and you will get there. Okay, so the final rotation, we're going back to the beginning, so make sure you're in your starting place. Left hand comes to the left side of you, right hand on the shoulder. We're going to close our eyes down, we're going to turn 5 times, and on the 5th time we're going to open our eyes. So we're going to start to turn. 1, lifting that hip, feeling that hip coming up, coming back. 2, coming back. 3, returning, coming back. 4, coming back. So this is our big test here. It's the final twist, so go around as far as feels comfortable for you. Open the eyes, see where you are, and come back to centre. So that last time I was around here. So that was my starting point. and that's finished about here. So that's quite a big difference. Okay, come back onto your back. Let's really have a little bit of a rest here. That's quite a hard workout. That's probably one of the most difficult somatics. I think I said that on one of the other ones, but I think this one definitely is. So I'm just stretching my heels down here. Obviously your legs have been bent round in that position for a while, so maybe tap them out on the floor. Tuck the shoulder blades underneath the body and just take some beautiful deep breaths in. Let's expand the tummy, the ribs, the chest, and breathing out. Inflating tummy, ribs, chest. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. How does the body feel? What sensations are you feeling in the body? I'm feeling quite tired on the left side. My shoulder's aching a little bit. Otherwise, I feel okay. Let's just bend the knees up onto the floor here. Maybe do a couple of those little pelvic tilts. And then come up to seated, however you want to get there, whether it's rolling onto your side or rolling up. Just have a little roll. Massage the back. Okay, come into seated. Now, bad news is, you've got to do that all the other side. Now they do recommend that you can have a good rest, so stay in corpse pose for a little bit longer, or even do the other side the next day. So it's entirely up to you whether you want to carry on, do the other side, or whether you want to take a little break and do the other side the next day. So we turn the other way now, and as I said, if you want to do this tomorrow, if that's quite a lot enough for one day, please do this side the next day. So we want the right foot into the left thigh there. This leg is coming nicely round. We're in our mermaid position. Again, if you need to, maybe bring some cushions, pad yourself out. You can have that left leg out straight if that's too much with the leg bent backwards. Coming out the way, you two. Outside. It's too hot for them out there. Okay, so we're going to bring this right hand for the support. We don't want to put too much weight on it. Going to bring the left palm to the right shoulder, and we're going to start with our 5 turns round to the right. So going round to the right, just as far as this feels comfortable for you. You can close the eyes down here. Feel that left hip rising up as we twist. That's 3. That's 4. And then on the 5th turn, we're going to open our eyes and we're going to find a point that's good for us without any too much discomfort. So mine's that little flower there. And then we're going to come back and just rest for a second. Okay, this time we're going to turn the body. So we're going to turn around to the right and then just bring the head back. Find that position again. The left hand goes to the right shoulder. This one is just here for support. We're going to rotate the body round to that starting point. So that, for me, it's that little flower there. And we're just going to turn the head back to the left 5 times. So our body's staying where it is, and we're just turning the head. So you feel that left hip is coming up and forward. And that's our 5. Okay. Okay, so just coming back to centre for a second and just shake your shoulders out, take a breather. I'm going to bring the hand back to the right, left shoulder and right, left hand on right shoulder. We're going to twist round again, and this time we're just going to move the eyes back. So we're going to turn round to the right, as far as you can go, find that point, and then just turn the eyes to the left. Back to the right, left, back to the right, left, right, left, and right. So again, sensing if you felt any trembling in the neck, in the shoulders, just where we're not used to just moving our eyes around, so sometimes you get some sort of reaction in the body. Okay, so we'll do our little test now. So bring your hand to shoulder. I'm going to turn with the eyes closed 5 times. So turning just to where you feel feels good. 2, feeling that left hip coming up and the glute resting back down as you turn back round to centre. 4. Now on this 5th one, as you turn as far as feels good for you. Open your eyes and see if you've come any further. So for me, I'm still on that flower, and this does happen sometimes. Sometimes I've done this exercise and I've not moved at all until sort of almost near the end. So that doesn't mean you're not doing it right. I'm probably a little bit stiffer on this side. I'm right-handed, so it's often the right side that you feel tighter on. So if you have gone further round, find that point, so I'm still here, and then we're going to turn 10 times towards that point. So 1, feeling that left hip coming up as you twist, and feeling it go back down, the glute go back down onto the floor as you come down, so the left glute hits the mat as you come back round. 3 and 4 and 5, halfway through, and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and the last one, 10. Okay, so we're just going to come down to the floor, we're going to take a little rest, have a little break. So a few breaths here, notice how you're feeling. You might feel a little bit of tension in the shoulders, especially if you have gone straight on to the other side. Take a couple of nice big breaths here, relaxing the legs. Okay, we're going to slowly come up, so you can either roll onto your side, bring the feet up flat to the floor. You can roll onto one side and you can push yourself up this way. We're going to bring the legs back around, so really try and make sure you come back to exactly the same position. Try and see if you've got any markings on your mat or the floor that you're in that exact same position, because you really want to check that when we're turning and doing our checks, we're in the same place, we haven't moved around, so we're not cheating. Okay, so this one is where we bring the left hand over to the right ear. We can just rest our right hand on the right knee, and we're going to just tip the head. So we're going to push the head down to the left shoulder and then push it back, pull it back up again. So we're really trying to relax the head and neck here. We're letting the hand do the work. And then we've got that feeling of the ribs, doing that accordion movement. So they're literally, as you're going up, those stretch out, those go in. As we're going down, you feel these get shorter and the outer ribs get longer. So just feeling that movement, like the accordion, so the ribs in the accordion. Lovely, so doing that 5 times, which I've probably overcounted. Okay, then we're going to bring the hand back down. Left hand goes to right shoulder. We're going to turn 5 times, so we're going to see how far we've got. I'm just noticing in the ribs here, ribs, waist, hips, and the sort of around the pelvic area, sensing that. So closing the eyes down and twisting to the right. Really feeling those muscles that we've just been using. So the ribs, how are the ribs feeling as you twist? You've still got that left hip lifting up as we turn. You can maybe feel the muscles in the lower left back there tensing as you twist. So that's 4. So then on number 5, we're going to open our eyes. So twist round as far as you can go. Open the eyes and see if you've got any further. So again, for me, I'm in the same place. So it's not, I'm really obviously very tight this side. So come back to centre. Just take a little breather for a moment. So this time we're going to bring both hands round to the right. We're going to do 5 turns. So taking an inhale, twisting round. So notice how much easier it is with the hands in this position. We're twisting round, so I'm coming much further round from my starting point. That's 3 and 4 and 5. Okay. So this time I'm going to come round a little bit further again so you can see what I'm doing. We're bringing the hands over, we're twisting round to the left, but you're bringing your head back round to centre, so the left cheek is almost at the left shoulder. Okay, try and relax the shoulders down. So we're going to do those 10 movements where we're moving the torso back and forth. So the torso is going to turn round to the left, but the head is going, the torso is moving around to the right, the head is coming to the left. And then we move the torso round to the right, head goes towards the right shoulder, so it turns to the right. Body turns to the right, head comes to the left. Body turns left, head comes to right. Body turns right, head comes left. Body turns left, head comes right. We're halfway through. Twisting round to the right, the head comes to the left shoulder. Twisting body to the left, head comes to the right shoulder. Twisting body to the left and head comes to the left shoulder. Right. Twisting body to the right, left shoulder. I need right and left written on my hands. Twisting the body round to the left, let's bring our chin to the right shoulder. Twisting back round to the right, head comes left. Twisting back round to the left, head comes right. Twisting back round to left, right, head comes left, And last time, twisting round to the left, head comes to the right. Perfect. Come back to centre, let's just have a little bit of a rest here. Okay, so we're going to do that same movement. This time we're moving the eyes, so we're going to twist round as far as you can to the right. As you move the torso to the right, the eyes are going to look left. As you move torso to the left, the eyes are going to look right. So you really want to try and keep your head still here. So we're just moving the eyes. So the torso is twisting right, the eyes go left. Torso is twisting left, eyes go right. Torso's twisting left, right, eyes go left. Torso's twisting left, eyes go right. Torso's twisting right, the eyes go left. Torso's twisting left, the eyes go right. Torso is twisting right, the eyes go left. The torso is twisting left, the eyes go right. Last time. Torso is twisting to the right, the eyes go left. Twist the torso to the left, the eyes go right. And come back. Have a rest. Blink the eyes. It does feel very strange, that one. But that is really an important move. Okay, I'm going to come back round to the centre here. Just so I know I've got my seating. So we're almost there, guys. So bring the hand back round to the right again. I'm going to twist round to the right. Actually, I will come round because you'll never see what I'm doing otherwise. So we're twisting round to the right and you're at your full rotation there. Now we're just going to move the head back. So we want to stay in that twist. And we're going to look up and down 5 times. We're looking up, we're looking down, we're looking up, we're looking down, here come the fighting puppies, we're looking up, and we're looking down. Okay, this time we're going to move the eyes up as the head goes down. So we're twisted round to our full capacity. The head comes back to centre. We're going to look down. We're going to take the head down. The eyes are going to go up. We're going to take the head up and the eyes are going to go down. We're going to take the head down. The eyes are looking up. We're taking the head up. Eyes are looking down. 2 more times. Taking the head down. The eyes are looking up. Taking the head up, eyes are looking down. Last one. Head goes down, eyes go up. Head goes up, eyes go down. Perfect, well done. So this is the final one now. So we want to come back to our starting point. Give yourselves a shake, maybe blink the eyes. Okay, so make sure you're in your starting position. You really want to make sure you're exactly where you were at the beginning. The right hand is going to come out behind you, left hand on the right shoulder. Doesn't seem as long this side, it's very strange, it seems to go on forever, that first side. We're going to twist around 5 times with the eyes closed, and the final test will be when we open the eyes on the 5th turn. So twisting round, close the eyes down, feel that hip come up, feel the twist. You can feel it in the lower back, you can feel the glutes working. 2. And again, sensing in the ribs. We've worked on the ribs, the waist, really feeling it everywhere. That's 4. And then this is our 5th and final test. So let's see if we're able to go further. And there we go. So I have not had as much success on this side. So that was my starting point, and I'm about here. Although I have moved around a little bit, so I can't be exactly sure of my starting position. But I'm obviously a lot stiffer on the right side today. So that's how it goes sometimes. So well done. You've completed somatic exercises 6. We're going to do our lovely inhales and exhales. So let's bring the arms up, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Beautiful. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks for joining me today, and namaste.